Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty darn okay. How are you?
Good, it's Friday.
It is. Uh, thank heavens.
Right? Hi. See if we can get everybody else on. Saw Corey. I don't know where he went.
Say they were all notified, so we should be okay.
That will sometimes Instagram likes to be weird for a minute, but we'll get it figured out. So what's the weather like where you're at?
Say we're all upstate New York, so right now it's just gorgeous. A little cool, but pretty darn okay. How about you?
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm in New Mexico, so we got it's kind of up and down. Like one day it'll be really hot, and then the next day it's cold. So you just never know how to dress here.
No, for sure. I did a little time in El Paso,
Oh, okay.
so it's pretty close to the same thing, but oh, they're trying. Man, is there a way to like on a phone to oh oh there we go. There's
Oh,
somebody else.
hold on a minute. We got to turn it around.
Flip
We're
it, Danny.
boomers. I'm a boomer.
Hi.
Oh, you guys are together?
Yeah, we love each other. Stop it.
Oh man,
They left you out.
they did.
You're more than welcome to come over at this point.
It's a little too late. The wife's working, and I got three girls
Hey, that's fair.
still at home.
Right, is this
Yes, but we
everybody?
are here.
Still, we're still waiting on who?
I think this is going to be it.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Well, welcome everybody.
Hello.
TM Novice.
Sure.
All right, first off, I want to shout out my wife, Carrie, who's in the chat right now, for recommending you guys because she's awesome and you guys are awesome. So,
Thank you, Carrie.
all right, how's everybody doing?
Oh, fantastic. Did they just drop off, or
Did
am
they
I
freeze?
an idiot?
No, they're frozen.
Oh my God. I thought I was old.
Technology, huh?
Apparently.
They're sending a request to be back on, so it might have kicked them off or something. It's weird.
I
Okay,
promise I'm not this big of a boomer. I promise.
we got to check.
I like I like how the oldest, stupidest guy has made it
I,
work.
I've tried to join on my phone like 6 times. Nick finally got it to join on his, and literally I just tilted the phone down a little, and it was like, you're done.
You're not the one. You're not the guy, pal.
Not that guy.
But yes.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone who's joining. If you guys have any questions in the chat, just put them in there. We'll get them answered for you. And for those who may not know who you are, did you guys want to explain who you are and how your band got started?
Yes. We're an Easy Death, and we're just a bunch of dudes that like music and like hanging out, and that's pretty much how it started. It was drinking and playing music.
It's how the best things get started.
Um, yeah, so originally it was a project that Tim and some original members were kind of getting together to jam. And Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys kind of had, two guitars and your drums, and then Corey and I were kind of invited in to get together to hang out and jam, and it's really how it started, right?
Uh, you're wrong. So
Okay.
initially it started with
You idiot. I mean,
I had a long conversation with Robert Downey Jr., and I pitched him a bunch of these songs, and he thought that's really good stuff, but I feel like you work with a couple dudes who could really make this happen. And if you don't invite your own brother, your own flesh and blood, then that's a no-go. And then Nick just kind of fell into place, but that's the actual story.
I'm
Close
the
enough,
adopted. Yeah, I'm the adopted son, so that's kind of how that worked. I just get pulled in automatically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's legit. Is there a backstory or special meaning behind the band name Uneasy Death?
Yeah, Tim, how did you come up with this awesome band name?
It's super deep and meaningful. So, as any metalhead would know, the subgenres are really what matters. So, all I wanted to do was play easycore and deathcore and in Easy Death. That's about it. So, it's super meaningful to me.
It's very deep.
But to nobody else.
Rooted with a lot of meaning.
Yeah, to nobody else. It doesn't mean anything, but that's about it.
Cool.
Yes.
How did you individually get into music?
Well, let's say I don't know. So you grow up, you're a freshman in high school, and what do you want to do? You want to start a band in 2003. That's the only cool thing to do. So, for me, some friends wanted to start a band, and bass was what was left over, and here we are, 20 plus years later.
You're old, dude.
I say
We are
Corey won't admit it, but there's a lesser known influence on him that really made him want to start music. It's a little band called Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. And that's really what started his adventures into music. But
that is
just
correct.
some lower level trivia.
Yes.
Sounds a little familiar.
Actually, my love for the trumpet in fourth grade is what really got me into playing heavy metal bass or whatever we are. We're not heavy metal.
No, we're not. What are you talking about?
I don't. Just
No.
angry bass. We'll call it angry bass.
It's like a crunk chord kind of thing.
It's like when you're not good at playing an instrument, so when you like hit it harder, it sounds better.
Right.
Gotcha.
How that works, right?
You fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I experience.
Yeah, I don't think genres really matter anymore. There's so many like subgenres now. People just make things up now.
Yeah.
The Karina said Nick would play Rock Band at my house and eat homemade egg rolls.
I would.
That sounds delicious.
I mean, I was
Who
saying,
wouldn't?
sounds like a great time.
Are they like actual homemade egg rolls, or is this like the homemade poverty nachos where you just like put shredded cheese on Tostitos and put them in the microwave for 30 seconds,
Nachos,
and then you just have soggy, gross chips that you're convincing yourself taste good?
Well, you have the whole brick. Like, you try to pull one chip, and it's like,
dude, and then you
take the whole thing.
Oh,
It's so good.
Okay, that's why that name sounds familiar. Dude, I'm old. I'm sorry. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, you take the whole plate. You just take the whole like chip cheese thing, and then you just fold it all in one, and then you just crunch the whole thing.
Yeah, you roll it up because at that point the Totinos or the Tostitos are just mush.
But yes, actually,
how did you know?
The egg roll recipe on point. The egg rolls were very delicious.
I am not talking down on
Could we share
poverty.
that with Could we share that egg roll recipe? Whoever had that in the chat,
No.
could you share that? I've never tried to make egg rolls. But I'd love
The recipe is you go to Wegmans and you go to
And
the
buy them.
frozen freezer section
to. No,
and
no,
you buy them.
we're not doing
Only Wegmans.
Correct.
Where do you guys see an Easy Death in the near future?
a garage.
Yeah, was that in 2
Buffalo
weeks?
Iron
Weeks.
Works.
That's true.
December 28th. I see us there.
That's
with
true.
Until I Wake in Deep State.
Keep
and
going.
many other handsome gentlemen.
Last Wave and Inverity and Tim the Truth.
Yes.
And
Fast
Hush
Waves.
And more.
Oh, Hush Hush.
Sounds like an
I apologize, Hush Hush.
Where seriously though, where do we see ourselves? Having fun. How's that? I think at this point we're looking to grow, but we want to have fun doing it. If we're not having fun, there's no point.
Yeah, and Easy Death doesn't believe in pre-announcing anything, so for anyone wondering, just come see us play December 28th at Ironworks in Buffalo.
Yeah, everybody in the area, go to that show. That sounds amazing. I might have to fly over.
That'd be sick.
Who are some of your biggest musical influences? Could be like individually, could be for the band.
Jars of Clay. DC
All right, we're going back
Talk.
to 90s Christian rock. All right. Newsboys.
Napalm Death.
Tim and I don't know where he is on everyone else's screen. I think it's right here. Tim and I, not this guy. My musical influences mainly came from him, from just stealing CDs from him in his bedroom, which was mainly Blink-182 and the occasional Limp Bizkit. Even though Limp Bizkit's not really a musical influence for me, but how can you not like Limp Bizkit?
I love Limp Bizkit.
Petra. Dawn gets it. Petra Praise too. That's my major influence.
Petra. Oh my
God.
Yeah, Petra. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say, if we're going back, like just throwing out old stuff, I mean, shit. Aqua, no doubt.
Listen, don't shit on Aqua.
Third Eye Blind. I mean, that's kind of like where my music started growing into like heavier stuff. Then
with Aqua?
Well, I think my mom at that point then got me a CD at a garage sale, and it was Korn. It was Freak on a Leash, and she didn't realize what it was. And then she heard me listening to it one day and lost her mind. I think I was listening to Adidas, and she was like, "Excuse me." I was like,
they
"You
saw
bought it for me."
the bullet. They saw the bullet floating around. They knew something was wrong here.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
stop. Got stabbed at the
No
creek.
takers there? All right. Okay.
I was gonna ask you if there's anyone on your playlist that might surprise people, but you just put Aqua out there, so I don't know if it can get more surprising than that.
Riff Raff and Shellac. I'll give those two right now. Riff Raff and Shellac. Get on.
My stuff is still the same since 2007, and different variations of. It's all the same pop punk, post-hardcore stuff.
So I think I can't go through my phone to go through my Spotify playlist, but I actually listen to a lot of different music. I think people would be surprised that I listen to like Alec Benjamin,
I don't know who that is.
like R&B artists, stuff like that. I think people would kind of be like,
Boys to Men. That's
Kinda
the
weird.
other influence.
There it is.
And some Seal.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Seal. Gotta throw it out to Seal.
We should bring that intro back.
No.
I can so see that in your music.
We should never bring that intro back.
That's good though.
So I'll be real for a quick second for influences. Everything I do, I want to be Norma Jean and Blink-182 mashed together.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
that's all we want. With a little bit of Amity Affliction sprinkled in there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's
Tim
good
doesn't
mix.
listen to the Amity Affliction, so.
You should.
They just
I should. Correct.
You
Very
should.
uplifting music.
They're awesome.
they just redid one of their albums.
They remastered the whole thing. Not Misery.
About time.
I'll think of it.
The album you've never listened
You've never
to.
even listened to it. You're lucky you're not here. I might actually.
I've been begging for that.
Oh my goodness. All right, so obviously you play certain instruments in the band. Do you also play other instruments outside of the band? Any of you?
Who's going to say it?
Tim won't admit it, but he is a mean mellophone player.
Terrible. No. Terrible at the mellophone. Was never any good at it. Even worse at the French horn. Even worse at the double French horn. Awful at it.
Unfortunate.
I
did
kind of
try to
play a
play.
bit of everything myself. I play acoustic. I can play a little bit of electric. No lead stuff. I can fake it, but I can't play it.
You can also play drums.
Played drums in a project or two in the past, and bass is just what I started with, and I will never leave it.
What's more impressive
Nice.
is he can actually sing while drumming, which is insane.
I am Totino's pizza boy.
I don't play anything other than yelling at people. I can pretend I can play the guitar, and that's about it. I'm pretty good at pretending
Well,
to do that.
You're good at that one flute.
Yeah, I am. But I didn't really want to bring that up. That's
my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're all on the same page. All right, we can move on. Thank you.
Or whatever.
It's a woodwind instrument.
What would your dream collaboration be? Like with who?
Mike Herrera of
Riff Raff.
MXPX.
That would be sweet.
Actually,
Did you say Vin? Did I hear Vin Diesel? Or am I just going
are
down?
you?
No,
No.
that's a good
I
one.
said Riff Raff.
Tim said Vin Diesel under his breath.
I didn't, but that's a really good. That's a really good answer.
Imagine that right before a breakdown. Vin Diesel just comes out on stage.
Oh man,
Mm,
Yeah, for me, Mike Herrera, the bass player of MXPX, he is my number one influence, and I would die if he would ever collab with us.
allow us to pay him
Very cool.
to collab with us.
Exorbitant amount of money.
I would
Right.
say, personally, I would say the guy in Japan who takes all the old school 911s and does like the wide body kits with them. I'd love to do something with him.
I know exactly who you're
That's
talking
the
about.
reaction I was
No.
hoping for. Correct.
I know exactly.
Or Norm
I know
Macdonald.
exactly who you're
One of the
talking
two.
about. Why can't?
Gotta be honest, you said 911, and my heart skipped a beat for a second, and then you said wide body kits, and I was like, oh.
Is it like
That's on
Roadworks
you.
or something like that?
That's on you. I forget.
Brian, the owner of Hoonigan, has his Porsche 911 is done by the guy that does that. But he straight up goes into like Porsche right on the showroom floor and just starts destroying 911s. And the dude's like, yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Like people just come in and start like spending money on Porsches while this guy's working on a Porsche, and he just cuts it all off and like puts it back together, and it's cool. And like, what the?
Man, I wish I could play
Yeah.
a kazoo. I don't think I've ever actually successfully played a kazoo. Rip Ken Block.
Anyways, I would say Scott Vogel from the Ghost Inside.
Ooh.
That'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
Rip Ken
Tim?
Block.
Ken Block.
From Hoonigan Racing, passed away.
Oh yeah.
When did that?
That.
When? Jesus.
Norm Macdonald.
Oh my
All
god!
right, never.
Fine, Leslie Nielsen.
We've had this conversation. We're not doing that ever again. It doesn't matter if you get the man himself to do it. No.
He's dead. So
Fair enough.
Pull out the Ouija board.
I have one of those from the 1800s, actually.
yep, we're not playing with that.
Oh dang.
With Tim on that one.
Portals that you cannot close. What is your creative process like when you're making new music?
Oh man. So we have this Google Drive that's just filled with tens and tens and tens of random riffs that Tim comes up with when he's hammered. And then we just take one of those and expand on it a little bit, and then we have a song. After Nick spends several weeks frustrated with me trying to figure out how to make the words fit properly.
I'm usually perpetually sad, so I just write sad stuff often in my notes on my phone, and then I just copy and paste it also into the drive and say, hey, I put a bunch of this together, and this is when I was really sad and felt this way about this certain thing, so this will probably be a song. Also, the green light didn't stay green for more than 2 seconds, so I wrote a song about that, and that's in there, and yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Of course. Zach Day Wieners? Hell yeah, give me them Zweigels.
Yep, sad music makes the best music. So
Relatable. That's what
It
people want. Give them sad music.
We're all in our mid to late 30s or a little older, and we're all depressed as fuck.
right, hasn't gotten any better.
No. No.
Is there a song of yours that means the most to you and why?
I think for me, it's
I
just
have
our
one.
song Barnstorm. And that's because it's like the first song that we wrote, and it's the most sentimental for me because we wrote it in the basement, and I love it.
So
Barnstorm's pretty good.
was that meant to be like one of our songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That we wrote,
That we
yes,
wrote?
that would be one of our
I didn't.
songs.
I
Are you
zoned out on that part.
Are you co-writing?
No.
Better not. Get those royalties.
It's 988 for me.
That one does go pretty hard.
Yeah. It has a lot of meaning to me, so it's will probably forever and always be 988.
Tim?
Myself.
Yeah, you.
It would be we're not playing it live right now, and it's not set for due for any release, but we have a song called Three Ways to Nowhere, which is named by our original guitarist, which is it was his first band, I think he said it was his first band, so that's where the name come from. But lyrically, it's derived from while I was away from my family with the military, and I kind of came up with the chorus, and it's about them and being away from family. But you can interpret that for anything you do when you're away from those that you love.
Yeah.
But I really like that one.
Okay, cool.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
What is your favorite song to perform live?
Ooh.
Mm,
I think I'm just gonna stick with Barnstorm because we usually stick a partial cover of just some song in the middle of it, and it's a lot of fun watching people in the crowd kind of like start to like this isn't the song, and then they're like, oh, this is, and we've done like Atreyu. Say we just recently did Norma Jean, and we'll see what happens in December.
I don't know, man. That one's hard. Which one to perform that we enjoy the most performing with?
Julie likes Stay Together for the Kids.
Yes.
I don't blame her.
I can see that.
I was gonna say your version of that hits so hard. Like I was.
Oh my gosh!
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would still feel like I don't know. I think I got to double down on 988. I do like the Debt That All Men Pay though. I mean that one.
That one goes hard.
I don't know. I'm gonna say live. It's the Debt That All Men Pay. It's got to be.
To say me, I would have to go with It Meant Everything But Equaled Nothing, only because I'm not very good at the instrument I play. So everything they mentioned is difficult, and not that I dread it, but I want to make sure I do it good. But we call it I'm a Ben. That one's really easy to play, and I love it. So
It is my favorite because it is the easiest to play.
That sounds like a very Tim answer to say.
Tim.
I feel like if Ben were here,
Ben.
that's what he would say. He would just choose the easiest one.
Yeah, but he's talented, so all of our songs are easy for him. So
All of the songs are super easy. This was a very easy choice for me.
I'm real.
I'll take it. That's fine. Great. Like I said, we're not here to be like, we can shred. Like, we're just here to hang out and have fun. You want to hear anybody that can shred, it's definitely Inertia. Like, if you want to hear crazy, talented people, that's them.
Yeah.
Not us.
Insanely talented.
Well, if you're not having fun, then what are you doing? So,
more to the point.
what is the funniest or craziest thing that's ever happened at a show?
Well, it wasn't during our set, but out in Buffalo, North Tonawanda, New York, at Stamps the Bar, one of the other bands we were playing with that night, Deep State, was on stage, and
well, they were Orange Grove Ave at the time.
They were at Orange Grove Ave at the time. Sorry. Not really sure when it happened. The lead singer just holds up a rat. Dead rat.
Dad stomped it.
Someone in the crowd stomped it, tossed it on stage. He picked it up and then started whirling it around his head.
Oh my God.
Dude, that thing was the size. I wear 13s in Doc Martens, and that thing was bigger than my boot.
That was a big rat.
That thing was like, it was like this in just the body. Like with the tail, it was like off the screen. And he's just swinging it around his head.
That's wild.
That was something. Wildest thing that's happened at our show. I don't know. I don't know that I'd say wildest, but the most fun would be the end of the world party in 2023.
The only other time we played it last year.
Sorry, I'm bad with numbers.
The first annual.
Yeah, the first. We did a pillow pit for kids, and they like really enjoyed themselves, and everybody like really loved that idea. So I think that was like, I don't know if you call it craziest, but it was probably like the coolest moment that we've ever had.
That's awesome.
All ages shows, I think, are underrated
Yeah,
in this
there
community.
definitely needs to be more, for sure.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. More bands should do that.
It was super fun.
Yeah. Do you guys have a pre-show ritual?
Would you like me to go?
We got a video. We got a video coming out about that pretty soon, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
We can wait.
No,
Chopped
it's
and
fine.
chopped and screwed.
So I guess I'll go first because I feel like I'm like maybe the only one that does have an actual one. I try to do like some warm ups. I'll do some push ups and jumping jacks and just kind of like warm my body up and loosen everything up. I was taught to do jumping jacks while screaming, not necessarily screaming, but using my diaphragm to say the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps kind of work everything loose for you to be able to not put so much strain on your vocals. So I do that, and then I hang out, have a warm water, and room temperature water, and then help load stuff on
Boiling
stage.
hot.
That'd be interesting. Maybe I'll try that. Corey's is usually Corey's pre-show warm up is usually to undo everything that I've done.
Yeah,
Because I usually do it wrong.
yeah.
As far as
Yeah, I try to get all of our wiring and stuff set up for the show, and then I quietly have just all of the anxiety, hoping that it's actually going to work when we get on stage. Which is great when load-in is like 3 hours before our set time, so I'm just sitting there the whole time like, I hope this works. 'Cause if not, we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
And then usually ripping a shot or two with Tim at the bar.
It's
How we
funny
do.
because like the whole hope it works thing can happen to anybody. Because I saw the home team, they opened for Senses Fail last year, and like they come out and start playing their like first song, and like something didn't get plugged in, and they're like, oh shit, and the singer forgot to do something, so they like all ran off stage and like pretended like they hadn't come out yet. It was funny.
That's hilarious.
Love
At least they made it work.
It's the only way to do it. Just admit defeat, start over, and go at it again.
It was their first night of tour too. They're like, first show, sorry guys.
Well, they definitely didn't do that again, hopefully. I like the home team. Tim, what's your pre-show?
So my pre-show, personally, I just play guitar, so I just tune real quick, and I run through a couple songs, and that's really about it. Nothing fancy. Kiss my wife, and have a beer, and that's about it. Just go out there and hope for the best, and try to have some fun. Nothing
Done
too crazy
good.
there.
Tito's and Tums.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is the best advice you've ever been given?
Just enjoy yourself.
Not to take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, say for me, it would be never rule out the fact that you might be a complete idiot. Would that be for life in general? Like,
Yeah.
if something isn't right, don't just assume you know everything, but just, man, I might be the dumbest person ever created, and just kind of go with that.
It might just be me. I don't know.
A little bit of humility, and it's like, I might be terrible at what I'm trying to do. I don't know.
You kind of look in the mirror and just be like, am I the problem?
There's a very real chance that could be the answer you're looking for is internal.
I was I feel like I've actually internalized that, and I look in the mirror every time before a show, and that might be my pre-show ritual, is looking in the mirror and just being like, "Am I the problem?"
I didn't say it.
You don't need to.
We're all saying it about ourselves.
I'm just kidding.
For us.
I'm just kidding.
That's our new motto.
Yeah.
Are we the problem?
Well, to piggyback off of that, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Not a single word.
Let him figure it out. Fuck that kid.
No, I mean, not to get too deep here, but if I would have done anything differently in my life up until this point, there's a very real chance I may or may not have the kids I have right now, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. I don't know. Life's weird. Figure it out. You'll be okay. I don't know.
True.
That sounds like the exact advice that you would give your younger self then.
Yeah. Like, good luck, pal.
Just look him in the eyes.
It's
Don't
going to
even
be
tell
weird
him
for a
that you're
while,
from the
but
future.
you'll
Just
be okay.
then,
I just
then walk away.
Figure this shit out.
So if you're talking to your younger self, like, is there any, like, did they know? Are you just like some stranger walking up to yourself and you're just like looking at this older adult and there's like, and they just walk away?
Good question.
Like, the fuck was that?
How young are we talking?
3 or
6
4.
months.
I was
Not 6 months.
3 or 4. Were we talking like 18?
No, not
You know
6
what?
months old. 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. I'd probably just punch myself in the face.
You're just me.
I'd
High
just be like, "You deserve this."
So 6 months ago, I'd go,
You know?
Doge. All of it in Doge. No. Wait, Doge.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. You'd probably recognize yourself, right? It was back in high school.
Oh, God.
I would definitely recognize myself.
I don't know.
Like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to end up like that thing. No chance.
But look at that
Oh.
mustache.
Save your trip pants. You'll be able to
Dude.
resell them for hundreds of dollars.
Keep the, what are the DBS ones? Or no, the Osiris.
The
Keep the
D3
D3s.
2001.
Keep the
Come
D3s.
on. Never get rid of them.
The D3s.
Don't get rid of
Keep
them.
those old
Tape them together.
super high tops. The
No,
canvas ones.
Not the high tops. I want those Osiris D3s that were like wearing
Mm.
boats. They were
Dude.
so comfortable.
Those Supras, the Supra canvas ones, were
Nah.
insane. They were like $200.
Yeah, poser.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Now I have a
No,
pair,
but-
so.
Chad Muska wore Supras, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
no, all about those Osiris D3s.
For sure.
Julie wants to know, what 3 words do you want your fans to use to describe your shows?
What was that?
Oh,
What was that?
That was a legitimate question.
No,
Like, what are you talking about?
those are the 3 words.
I thought it was a question too, and then I realized, oh, okay.
Please don't poop.
that's, no, never mind. No. What'd you say? 3 words to describe our
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You guys are
Dude,
Upset management.
Dude, it's sick.
I didn't hear any of it. What's him?
Dude, it's sick.
Oh my God.
There's one
I think-
conjunction there. Or
I
contraction.
think, in all seriousness,
Like an, oh, well,
Mm.
entertaining and meaningful.
Sure, why not?
Oh my God. We're not selling ourselves,
How
here,
about-
you know?
my back hurts.
I am old.
Not a fart.
Oh my God. Please send help.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oops. Oops, bring undies.
on your next show flyer. You just have to put all these quotes that you're coming up with.
Where's the Tylenol?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I use Bayer Back and Body.
That was a subtle nod to Christmas Vacation,
Gotcha. Oh God.
right?
Yep.
What do you
Julie, hopefully
for
some of
fun?
those answers are okay.
What do you do for fun outside of music?
Crying's fun. I cry.
Crying. I like to stub my toe.
A lot of Call of Duty, usually at night, is I don't know, what else do we do for fun? Band practice.
I like working on stuff. I like working on motorcycles, which is good because I have a lot of them that need a lot of work.
How many do you have?
Oh God. 1, 2,
Just say 5.
3, 4. Yeah, 5 right now in the garage.
Oh, damn.
Nailed it.
And all of them need work. So that's it. You just like playing Call of Duty. That's what you do for fun.
I mean, what else do I do? I come back here,
You
I
should
play
be
Call of Duty.
Playing
and-
enlisted.
So I like going to shows. I do enjoy supporting the local scene, going to shows when I can. Say tomorrow night, we'll see. Trying to get out to Montage Music Hall here in Rochester. We'll see how late we go.
But who's playing then?
Our friends in Beach State and Cinnamon Vale.
Oh my gosh, that show we just talked about Wednesday.
Oh my God.
What a stacked show.
It's a pretty stacked show.
Man, everybody in Rochester should be there.
They should. They really should.
Except that we hate supporting the local scene, so don't go.
Yeah.
We hate everyone.
Don't listen to them. I think Tim can relate. I playing with the kids, hanging out with my kids.
I don't have kids.
You don't. You can be my. I'll adopt you for the day. You can-
I don't like hanging out with my kids.
I'll bring you to the trampoline park.
They constantly make messes.
They do, but it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, but
It's fun to watch them be the mini version of you and do the awful things that you want to do and say, but like you can't. They're just like this. They're a minion, dude. They're evil and full of.
They're definitely
Full of
evil, and then they
wonders.
annoy the crap out of you, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of.
well, hold on here. But then at some point, you're going to have some cute little girls, and you get them skateboards, and then you go skateboarding with them, and that's the coolest thing ever.
Speaking of that, when are we all going to go skateboarding together?
I don't have a skateboard. You don't have a skateboard.
I do have a skateboard.
I have extras.
When did that happen? I'm looking.
You, a
Yeah.
grown man, can borrow my daughter's skateboards.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Done deal.
Let's go.
Right
Sounds
now.
like a plan.
We're ending the live. We're gonna go skateboarding right now.
No, we're not. We're not doing it. It's dark.
Don't promise me that. Don't you dare.
Let's go be hooligans and just fake skateboard around public properties so people can come out and yell at us. Hey, professional skateboard, get out of here!
We'll go
What,
down to the quarry and throw rocks down there.
what was the first concert you ever went to?
Five Iron Frenzy, Corey. What was it?
It was Newsboys and
Was it
Five Iron
Newsboys?
Frenzy. It was.
Are you sure? Newsboys and Five Iron
Pretty
Frenzy.
Because the drummer had that platform that went up in the air. It was like,
No, I feel like that was it, like Robert's
That was
Wesleyan. But we
The
saw
Robert's Wesleyan.
Five Iron
at
in
Roberts.
the.
That was at Roberts.
There were two different stages there.
I'm like 38% sure.
That's a solid.
I'm fairly certain that we saw Five Iron, but it was like a normal like theater, like an auditorium thing at the college. But the one you're thinking of was a bigger like gymnasium.
There's a
Pretty
difference.
sure it was an auditorium because there was seating and stuff. It wasn't a gymnasium.
No, they had the portable bleachers
Mm,
because it was like a jamboree like lock-in kind of thing, and there was stuff like behind it.
I'm glad the only people we could ask to try and confirm this is like our uncle and dad, who definitely don't remember.
Yeah, no.
Well, or the members of Newsboys or Five
Yeah.
Iron Frenzy.
I'm
Well,
sure they would remember. You should
Remember
ask
that
them.
one time in 1995?
Well, anyways, mine was a local show.
I don't think they've ever even toured together.
What's that mechanical key?
Enhance. Enhance.
Did they ever tour together? I wouldn't know how to look that up. I'll take you at your word for it. But I feel like it was Five Iron.
Who else, though?
So for those of you who don't know, is the greatest third wave ska band of all time. They may be Christian, but
They were.
Five Iron is
I mean, they're not now, and they're still releasing music. Yeah, ska's old. This man, uncultured swine. Who else would have played that show, though?
Are we really debating this right now?
the OC Supertones. The OC Supertones played with Newsboys on
That's
that show.
Newsboys or Five Iron? Exactly.
The first
None of
one
them
we
involved.
saw was Five Iron Frenzy. The second one was OC Supertones opening for Newsboys. Yes.
This sounds fake.
Fake
I'm
news.
fairly
It's not our fault.
confident.
You grew up on bad music.
Yes.
So, anyways, Nick, you said your first concert was some locals.
Yeah, it was a
Oh
local
yeah,
show.
sorry.
I'm pretty sure, I can't remember now exactly, but I know that I went to a ton of It Dies Today concerts.
Well, it's a good thing we're talking about the first, not
I don't remember the
hundreds.
first. I don't
Are
remember
we
the first.
gonna
Or
is
after
an Easy
that.
Death doing an It Dies Today cover in Barnstorm on December 28th at the Ironworks?
Oh,
Are we doing that?
I don't know. Can we do that?
I don't know.
Oh, we could.
I guess
Are you
you'll have
I don't
to,
know. We could probably do that.
I guess we'll have to have
Maybe ask Nick
people
to show up and actually just get up there and
Yo.
scream.
I don't know.
imagine.
I would die.
I guess
I would
time will
literally
tell.
die on stage. I'd have a heart attack.
If only we knew people who could literally talk to them for us. I don't know.
we'll put that in their ears.
Imagine.
That'd be sick.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Change the weather.
That's it. I want
I
more
saw a meme
skateboard
about
weather.
this. I saw a meme about this. That's a deep cut, which nobody will understand. But change the weather. Nobody's gonna get that one.
No.
But I love it.
No,
No,
probably
I'm not even going to try.
No. I want the superpower to unexpire any foods.
Give me that Crystal Pepsi.
Listen,
This man's just digging through the trash like at the dump.
it's delicious.
Well,
delicious.
who's to say what is or isn't food?
You're all yourself.
Me.
Yeah.
With the
You're
superpower.
your own person.
Well, I mean,
So
I guess you would
could,
find out if you try to unexpire it and it doesn't, then it's not food.
Well, I'm
Well,
just
what if it does?
saying, like you could walk up to a cemetery and
Please don't.
just unexpire.
Where is this going?
Expire people.
I mean, Grandpa, it's you.
Delicious.
Sorry,
Wow.
I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Anyways, I would say I'd like the superpower to never have to use the bathroom again. I would save so much. Tim, don't look at me like
Tim
that.
That's the
loves
best.
pooping.
Part of my day.
Not waking up
Trying to
is
hear that.
pooping. The best part of my day is pooping.
Does everyone know that you don't have to poop?
No, you don't have to advertise it, but I mean, somebody would catch on sooner or later and
Say it.
never see you go to the bathroom.
How else do you get paid
Okay.
at work?
I was
Poop if you
going
don't
to say,
poop.
so with that being said, you are voluntarily working for an extra 20 minutes
No,
a day.
no,
of
no,
work.
no, 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 no.
And that's on you.
No,
That's
no,
on
no.
you.
I didn't say that I wouldn't still go in the bathroom and sit there for 5 or 10 minutes.
We'd all know. I would spread it like
But then
wildfire.
then your
I would
legs
ruin
are
it for you.
for what? For what?
Don't you enjoy
play freaking Monopoly Go or something.
Don't you enjoy just like waking up in a pile of your own piss? Like
Pile. Your bleed piles?
Piles it.
pools?
Uh,
Multiple pools?
I like
Oh my god.
piles.
I hate this. Anyways,
I can honestly say I've never heard any of those superpowers before. So, yeah.
I'm glad we could.
you're welcome.
Are you working on any new music?
Yes.
Constantly. We're just really bad at it.
Correct. Yeah.
There's always like something on the back burner. Like we'll finish one and there will already be one kind of lined up. So I think we're pretty good when it comes to that. Is like we have one that we're solidifying, and then kind of as that gets more solid, we have another one that we're kind of like working on a little bit in the meantime before we finally say like, hey, this is 100% and we should focus on this, get this one done, and we'll put, more into this one. And then kind of, it's just, I don't know, it's like a belt-fed process.
Okay.
The phrase back burner could be a hint there. Nick and Corey.
Put it.
What is the cue?
Back burner.
Are you like a Russian spy and you're trying to like, am I like a reverse, like a double spy and you're trying to like trigger me? Is this like the Winter Soldier or something? Like, I don't understand.
Barbecue.
Right. That's why I said, what is the cue?
That,
Oh, good call,
Back-
Corey. I'm sorry.
Burner is just BB.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Catch up, Nick.
burner
Catch up,
quality.
Nick. Come on now.
But yes, so we're constantly working on new music. We're just really bad at getting it finalized. We're trying, but our EP is coming out early next year. Where we're finally redoing 2 songs that we have previously recorded and released, and they'll sound way cooler now. And then one other one that we play live, but it's its first time being released. And then after that, then we'll start working on finalizing even more new stuff.
Awesome. We can't wait. If anybody else has any other questions, put them in the chat now. What is the best way people can support you?
By spending time and loving your families. Spend time with your families. That's the best way. Tell those you love them.
Okay.
I would say, everybody should be doing that regardless. But I'd
That's all.
say if you're local and you like our music, come to a show. Buy a ticket and come hang out. Listen to our music on streaming services.
Yeah. Spread our stuff around. Check us out. Like or comment on our stuff. Let us know how good we're doing, because we're just awesome and we're not entirely self-deprecating all the time. So give us a thumbs up or whatever.
Smash that like button.
All right. Well, yeah, literally the easiest way to support is follow them, like their stuff, go stream their music, share with your friends, any of that good stuff. If you're local, definitely go see them. Do you guys have merch?
We do.
We do.
If you go to our website, aneasydeathny.com, there is a merch tab. We've got tons of stuff there that you can check out. If you want to purchase something from there, get it shipped right to you. We've got some pretty cool stuff on there, I think.
Yeah.
We just redid some hoodies. We've got some beanies now that it's getting colder out. And we've got some cool stuff on there. Say on-hand merch at shows is much more limited because obviously we have to pay to get that stuff printed. But we always have stuff at shows if you want to come check us out there too. But yeah, check out our website. We got some cool stuff on there.
But for at show merch, December 28th, we will have at least 2 or 3 new items. Low budget items, super cheap. You can pick them up there. Ironworks in Buffalo. Real cheap.
That
They're
is
going to be cool too. You're not going to see them everywhere. It's going to be extremely limited. We're not doing a whole lot of them.
correct. I know.
We're talking.
Did we
We're talking a 5
get management's
and you're
approval?
getting stuff.
Oh, Okay, yeah. All right. I was like, wait a minute.
Management is providing one of them.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's why I was like, wait a minute. There's multiple of these items. Like I remember seeing something about 1,
2.
12.
Well, the other one, yes. The other one, we're gonna do.
Who's we?
So at this part of the stream, we're gonna transition into a band financials chat, and we would like everybody's opinion.
Let's bring up the Excel spreadsheet.
Listen,
Yeah, we got spreadsheets. We got
I think no. If by we you mean you, I think we had a conversation about cutting you off there, buddy.
What?
no. You know what I'm talking about.
You know, the things where you go like this with it.
Oh,
Sorry.
now I get it. See, I needed the visual.
Yeah. Now everyone knows what special merch we're gonna have. Are you unreal? Everyone knows exactly what that motion was.
Well, everyone goes to the show on December 28th. The post if you got that extremely rare merch.
It's very limited.
Super limited.
And we don't pre-announce anything on our socials, so you'll just have to come to the show where maybe we'll announce something, but we're not announcing that we're announcing something later now. Because we don't do that.
You're listening right now. You are the only ones who know we're doing it.
Very
So
My brain hurts.
All right. Well, on that note, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming, and we can't wait to hear the new music. And if you're local, definitely go check them out. Hopefully, I will catch a show sometime. But
or not local.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to promote before we go?
I don't think so. Just check our stuff out. Go to our website, easydeathny.com. We're on all streaming platforms, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, which is Tim's favorite, and we'll swear up and down on Spotify, Apple Music. We're on everything. And
Support friends that support you and support Bang Over Cult, and just be good people.
And in your spare time, ruffle some feathers.
Do that.
Yeah, and I'm a little late to the game, but if I were given the opportunity to promote anything, if you haven't seen the Twilight series yet, I just got into it. It's pretty good.
I have legitimately
So
never.
you should check it out. It's really good. It's worth a
Can we
watch.
watch it together?
I'm already 3 movies in.
Well, we're going to watch them again. Next practice.
Okay.
We're not practicing. We're just
Yes.
watching Twilight.
Thanks.
You guys need
Yeah,
to
either
go
check us out or check out
go
the
skateboard
very
and
little
watch
known
Twilight.
Twilight movies.
Skateboarding and Twilight.
Skateboarding Twilight. Fantastic. It's a perfect date for an easy death.
Yeah.
Also,
And baseball.
if you're here from one of our lives and you don't know who we're interviewing with, check over Bang Over Cult. Give her a follow.
Oh,
Thank you.
speaking of questions, what does bang over mean?
Okay, so when you're at a show and you bang your head, and then the next day you your head hurts so bad, and you're
Yeah, all right.
kind of like
Okay.
a hangover from banging your head so hard.
I love it.
Yeah, no, being that we're
Yeah.
at this point all over 30, I think we completely understand that. That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Oh,
Well, this was fun,
I like it.
and we should do this again sometime.
For sure.
Totally.
Let's do it.
To the
Thanks for
Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yes.
All right.
Norm McDonald or whatever you said.
Have a good rest of your Friday
You
watching Twilight and skateboarding.
Amen.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.